advice. If you're ever dealing with a friend that you think is being dishonest and you feel very uncomfortable with this friend, but there's just something you just can't pinpoint about them, but you really need to find out what's going on because it's making you feel very uncomfortable, I highly recommend that you start asking some questions about specific things. It can be that they don't show up to an event when they said clearly that they were going to show up, and they expressed they were very excited. And it can be that suddenly somebody told you, hey, this person no longer talks to me for no apparent reason. It can be that they don't keep their relationships. They have a boyfriend or girlfriend and they're suddenly not working it out. It can be they have a pass, maybe a jail prisoner pass. It can be a drug pass. It can be a cheating pass. Like, if they have a pass but you really want to accept them, but there's something in your presence that's affecting the relationship, maybe your emotions, your mind, you just don't feel very comfortable with this person. Maybe when you really give up to this person, but this person doesn't give to you, and they kind of look at you like they don't trust you, or they close in. Just very strange behaviors, like you're trying to have a good connection, but they're not really paying attention. They're withdrawn, they're tired, they're yawning. Just strange stuff. Anything that's bothering you, like, I would recommend pay attention, but also start asking specific questions, like, can you please let me know why you haven't responded to a message? And then see how their attitude is. If their attitude is healthy and it's genuine, then maybe continue on with the relationship, maybe try to offer some help. But if this person is like hostile when you ask a specific question about something and it was very respectful, then continue to possibly try to explore that, if possible. Maybe let them know that you were just trying to figure something out, but you just would really like an honest answer, even if maybe they don't really want to give you an answer. Maybe they feel like they give you all these excuses that they've been hurt, or they're having a hard time, or they're busy, or they start saying you're busy, but there's all these excuses that don't make any sense. I really recommend that if you're struggling with a relationship, to really be specific about what's going on, how do you feel, and ask specific questions to your problem to try to help you figure out this relationship. The reason I'm sharing this is because recently I found out that I was friends, or I thought I was friends with someone that I trusted, and this person was not someone I should even be around. I shouldn't even have been friends with this person, but I gave this person a chance because I literally felt that maybe this person never really had a chance, and I was going to be that person to give her a chance. But thankfully I was able to get out of the relationship as soon as possible, because I started seeing some behavior she was taking that she was participating in, or just doing in her life, and that didn't make sense. So I started thinking, I really need to just write her a letter and just lay it down. So I'm so grateful that I did, because she ended up spilling a bunch of negative things that she thought about me, and it was very, very evil. It was not good. And this person still was expressing that they wanted to spend time with me and have a good time with me, but at the same time they were ghosting me. They were not showing up at events, and then later on she ended up saying that my events were stupid because she had some misfortunes in her life, and she thought that maybe I didn't care about them. So basically she was judging me and thinking negative and false things about me, and she was also telling me that I was accusing her of things when I really was just pointing out things that I was uncomfortable with. And I really recommend that if you are experiencing any type of bad behavior or strange behavior with people, to be honest with them, because that's the only way you're going to be truly free, to just be honest, to be clear. And you'll even see that maybe if you just say plain things like being honest, they'll start saying things like, what do you think, I'm a liar or something? That's also a red flag, because they probably are a liar. But they're projecting, they're just expressing themselves in a bad way. And I would just not make it personal. I would definitely just give people space and understand them that it's just a beast. It's a beast situation. When you see a wild animal, like let's say it's infected with something, you can't just go and try to save the animal. The animal's obviously got some weird thing going on, and you just gotta let the animal do what it's got to do. So it's kind of like, it goes back to Jesus. Jesus told Judas Iscariot, he said, do as you wish, do what you got to do, just get on out of here. So basically, just let people do what they got to do. Like, we're not supposed to be taming people, we're not supposed to be trying to control people, but especially in this life, if you do have a concern, it's totally okay to ask questions, especially if you don't want to spend some time with people. But definitely, wow, life is a risk. So I know relationships are not always going to be easy, but some relationships can be beautiful, and they can last forever, and they can be very loyal, very kind, very beautiful. But I would say that we all have a little bit of misfortune in our lives. I mean, people are not perfect. They're going to have mistakes, and we're either going to forgive their mistakes and we're going to keep moving forward. But if it's something that's like unsalvageable or it's not fixable, like, I would just suggest just moving on with your life, because it's not easy to be with someone that is not willing to change, or if they definitely have expressed that they're just have very bad evil behavior and evil thoughts about you. It's not good to be around those kind of people. It's toxic. It can turn out to be a very bad situation. And it's good to remember the stories that these people told you. If they ever opened up to you and said stories to you, it's good to see that as kind of like a measuring rod, where you can kind of see like, wow, this is the history, this is the thing that happens to this person. So I need to be careful, and definitely be careful. And I know a lot of people are very big-hearted and stuff, but we also have to protect our lives and surround ourselves with what we want to be around. If you want to be around certain people, certain type of life, then you have to try to surround yourself with somebody that radiates the life you want to have in your life. A lot of times I like to hang out with people that are less fortunate than me. I'm not saying I'm better than them. I'm just saying that they're going through a struggle in their life, because anybody in this world can go through a struggle. You can be a CEO of a company, you can be a lawyer, a doctor. It doesn't matter what you are. You can have many degrees in colleges and stuff, but you can be super rich and super famous, and you can have little misfortunes, and it doesn't mean that you or I are any better. It just means that we are going through a misfortune. Misfortune could be you got sick, somebody died, there was a divorce, there was something gone wrong in a marriage, a child situation, a mother and father situation. Just strange things can happen. And it's still, sometimes people go towards those type of people, want to save them, want to help them, want to guide them, want to show them a better way. And sometimes these people really take it in. They take it in for what it's worth, and they take the best information they can receive from people, the blessings, the anointing, because when you spend time with people, you kind of get downloads from them. So that's kind of like, consider it like an anointing. You go under somebody's wing and you learn their skills, you learn things from them, then you'll never be the same because you were around this person. It's the same thing when certain people came around Jesus. They came around Jesus and they were healed. They were never the same. So sometimes just being around people that are less fortunate than us, we can really bless them and bring them to a higher place. And sometimes it's for a season, sometimes it's forever. And I would just suggest for all of you to just really be strong and really draw the line and you will understand if it's fair or not, and if the relationship should continue. But anyways, there it goes. Please be careful and have a wonderful day.